As soon as you see the red up there, and we are live, man. Hey, grand morning, grand morning, grand morning, man. It's your guy, Mr. Tyree, y'all. Hey, and just like always, man, as y'all hop on, go ahead, drop your city, your state, where you actually hopping on from, man. So hopefully we can add some value to what you have going on in your life. Man, this morning, man, I have the esteemed pleasure, hey, of my man Tyree Searcy, another Georgia brethren. Okay, hey. Man, hey, man, just before I hop into asking you questions and stuff like that, man, just hey, introduce yourself to the people, man.
Okay, hey man, first and foremost, first off, I got to give a huge shout out to you, Mr. Grand Morning. Appreciate you for having me on this morning. My name is Tyree Searcy, aka Mr. NBA. Hailing from the great state of GA, as you said before, but reside just north of Chicago. So again, like I said, man, I appreciate you having me on, man.
Oh man. Like I say, it is an honor and pleasure to have you on here this morning, man. So you already know, man. I gotta ask you. I'm just gonna ask you a couple of questions, man. The first one I say is, how was your life before income shifting?
Man. So before income shifting for me, or before I got introduced to the concept of income shifting, I was making great money, but living paycheck to paycheck. I actually had, about $15,000 in back taxes that I was paying. I was seeing six figures on paper, but I just wasn't seeing, nowhere close to that in terms of my take home pay, man. So, I was really, really, really struggling. But after I got introduced to the concept of income shifting, inside the first quarter of me learning this strategy, I was able to generate enough cash flow to actually pay off that $14,000 in federal taxes.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Move, man, and I don't know why these dogs coming over here now. They acting the fool.
Want some attention?
Hey, always, man. So man, hey, man, that's powerful. So see, so let me ask you this then. Okay, so see, you mentioned kind of how your life was before, a little bit how your life was after income shifting. So you're a business owner.
Yes, sir.
And talk a little bit about what you do as a business owner and some of the benefits of income shifting being a business owner.
So, my first introduction to income shifting was through the power of network marketing or having a home-based business, right? So what that did, man, it actually gave me the game. And like I said, I call myself Mr. NBA, and it's primarily because the information that I learned from working and owning a business, this one being a home-based business, was way more valuable than all of the information that I learned in the 3.5 years it took me to get my MBA. Now, yeah, I know it probably don't take most people 3.5, but it took me 3.5. Anyway, so since I become a business owner, I've learned how to actually shift my income and turn my income into an asset. I actually learned to take my lifestyle per se, and capitalize on it. And that's what a lot of times people don't realize. We work jobs, we go into buildings, and we actually invest in other people's dreams. But I was able to take what I learned in business and actually convert it into my own dream, which is New Beginning Financial.
Oh, I love it. See, I love how you stated about that. Turning your dreams, basically putting the focus on your dreams. And a lot of people really don't understand that when we talk about the power of income shifting, It's about you. It's
All
about
about you.
you. Hey, yes, it's an individual effort in trying to make sure that you, hey, basically handle your business. So, and I know you mentioned about, okay, your business. So, hey, talk a little bit about what y'all do.
So, New Beginners Financial, and my role in business is to make business make sense to entrepreneurs. Now, I serve in two different roles when I talk about that. I actually serve in a capacity of business development, business coaching, and business credit. And then I also serve as a personal finance coach because I also realize that you got to make it personal if you ever want to be successful in business. So one of the main things I do is I help people understand business on the grand scheme, and then I help individuals actually win in the personal credit game.
So man, see, you didn't start talking about some good stuff there that I know some people, some of these listeners out there are like, wait a minute, hold up, wait, you said what? What are some things that you could probably share with some people who, some things that people really don't know? Because we love to educate people when it comes
Absolutely.
to business credit.
So a lot of people don't realize, man, that you don't, they have problems getting access to funding because they don't understand the difference between business credit and business funding, for one thing, right? And either way it goes, you have to have a business that is credible. And what I mean by a business that is credible, when you start talking about building business credit or business funding, you have to have a business that is actually structured, whether it be an LLC or incorporation or whatever. And you have to absolutely understand the different tax advantages to either one of those. I won't get into that right now, but that's all about the credibility, right? You have to have a business that actually looks good both on paper, but even when these individuals that are looking to give you capital actually start to do the research on you. So, a lot of times we fail, especially in the Black community, because we think that we can run our business with a Gmail account. Wrong move. Can't do that. When people start looking at funding you, first thing they're going to want to do is see that you got a credible online presence, i.e. you got to have a website, right? They're going to make sure that you have a credible phone number. Most times, 9 times out of 10, you want to have a 1-800 or a toll-free number, right? They're going to make sure that you have, a credible email, like I said, and whether you can be reached by fax. So those are a couple of things that they want to look at when they start talking about credibility, right? Then the next thing that really prevents people from being able to get funding is because they don't have their tax paperwork in order. And that could be huge. Right now it's tax season, and I'm not actually doing taxes this year because I got my hands full with a lot of different things. But you want to make sure that you get with a credible tax preparer to actually ensure that you are not only protecting your own namesake, but positioning your company for success.
Man, see, I love what you said there, man. Especially when it comes to the aspect of credible. See, because there's a lot of people out there that are doing all types of things out there, and trust me, I get it. But it's something that I know I heard too. If people won't educate you, you have to link up with somebody who's willing to share the knowledge with you, not just fill this out. All right, boom, you done. And you understand nothing.
Absolutely.
That is what I see so many people fail. Like, oh, I didn't know. And then they're in trouble. Man, see, I love what you said there. Now, let me ask you this question too then. Why would someone, prefer to use or go the route of business credit versus their personal credit?
So that's a good question, man. And a lot of times people try to go the route, let me answer that a twofold. People should go with business credit when they're building a business because it's not attached to your person, right? So when you're doing that, then you're looking at the fact that if you get into a situation where you get sued per se, then they can go after your business assets and it won't have an impact on your personal assets. So that's why you should build business credit over personal credit, or you should use business credit in lieu of personal credit. Now, the problem is a lot of people don't know how to access business credit, so they do what we call they PG everything, or they use their personal credit as a personal guarantor for everything. So you definitely want to make sure that when you are building business credit, that you actually get with someone who is fluent on the aspects and the different components of building business credit.
Oh man, see, hey man, I know, man, boy, you dropping some nuggets on them today. Today you dropping some nuggets on them, see, and that's what I love. That's what I love about the financial education realm, because it's so many different things that you will hear people say but are so untrue. You hear a lot of people regurgitating what they've heard. Absolutely. And but with no foundation on that. What are some things that like I say, within the business credit realm, that some people might have come to you saying, oh man, yeah, I know I can do this. I know I can do this because of when I'm getting my business credit, but it's so untrue.
So one of the biggest things, or the biggest concepts or issues that I run in with small business owners is the fact that they think, oh, that's a great question, Kiki. But the fact that they believe that they can actually do everything in their business name and their social security or their personal, or being a personal guarantee, would not have to happen. And so that's true in a lot of instances. But when in terms of applying for business credit cards, you absolutely are going to have to back that with a personal guarantor. Now, you can get a whole bunch of net accounts. You can get a whole bunch of fleet cards. I mean, I've seen individuals actually go into dealerships and walk out a dealership with no money down and put a vehicle in their company name. And you can do that. I see people do it. But when in terms of building business credit and actually having access to credit cards, those are going to be situations where you actually have to use a personal guarantor.
Oh man, see, you didn't drop some good stuff on these jokers this morning, man. Hey,
read that question back to I think it was Kiki just put in there.
Okay, let's see here. What was it? Okay, how long does it take for medical and personal loans to get off your credit? Oh boy.
All right, that's a great question, Kiki. So personal loans or medical loans will stay on your credit 7 to 10 years. You can dispute those on the basis of validity, and I won't turn this into a personal credit live, but you can dispute those and get them removed. And I'll leave that to Mr. Graham Moore, because he Mr. 855 over here. But yeah, they usually stay on your credit for about 7 to 10 years.
Boom. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. See, I love it, man, because man, people love to get. The plan is for people to always get some great information from this, man. So, man, like I said, man, I already know, man, I do not want to keep you on here too long, because I know how sometimes we get, man, people don't see. I like to give people a little behind the scenes of kind of how we have conversations and just give them an insight into kind of some of the stuff we chat when we're not live.
Man, so the conversation will be different.
I know, man. I know, man. So, man, just real quick, I guess I'll say, man, I put stuff in the comments for them to kind of be able to get in contact with you. But, man, share with them how they can reach you on whatever platforms and all that good stuff, man. How they actually can reach out to you if they want some more information.
Absolutely. So you can find me on all social media platforms at either Mr. MBA or I am Tyree Searcy. You can also find my business page on Facebook or Instagram at New Beginnings Financial.
My man. And again, man, I got to say thank you for hopping on, man, and man, just sharing this education when it comes to the business credit and the New Beginnings Financial, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. And hey, man, if y'all catching this on the replay, man, drop replay, hashtag your replay, drop your city, your state where you actually hopping on from, man. Oh man, I don't know why I forgot. Man, share this with somebody, y'all. Somebody needs this information, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, share, man. Like this, subscribe, wherever you seeing this at. Share, man, because somebody needs this information. It's something that was said this morning that somebody never knew, that didn't know. And now, boom, now they should be able to know it, ladies and gentlemen. Man, hey, again, man, I thank you, fam, man. Man, it's always a pleasure, man, to have you on our platforms, man.
Absolutely, bro. Hey, and I appreciate you having me.
Oh, man, most definitely, man. And hey, everybody that's watching this, man, y'all already know, man. Y'all have a great day and a blessed week, man. Peace.